Hi. Do you have an interview, but you really don't know what to say, especially during this COVID season? Well, here are 5 tips on the kind of skills that you can highlight to your interviewer that will help you shine. The first one being interpersonal skills. Now, hold on. I am not trying to say something that I took off the internet, some cliche topic. No, but you know what? Interpersonal skills are very important, but especially in the COVID season, there are certain things that you have to really highlight to your recruiter that will help them see that you're really in touch with what's going on and adapting accordingly. Like, for instance, you can say that I'm able to communicate myself effectively via email, considering that everybody's using email these days, that I'm able to use websites such as Grammarly in order to help my grammar so that I have the best communication I can on email. You can also say that you really have effective moderation skills when it comes to Zoom or Google Meets. Those are the kind of platforms that are being used right now for communication. And so highlighting that you're able to moderate, that you're able to communicate effectively, even virtually, is something that they really, really appreciate. The second one being organizational skills. I mean, honestly, you need organizational skills anyways in order to perform your tasks, in order to really stay on top of your time and manage your goals accordingly. If you say to your interviewer, you know what, I use websites such as Monday.com, websites that are online that I'm able to really use to be able to keep myself on track and to see that, wait, I'm 30% done with this task. I need to do this by Monday. I need to do this by Friday. If you highlight to your interviewer that you're able to use appropriate help, aids, websites, anything that you're able to use in order to keep yourself on track virtually, so they will really appreciate that. The third one being that of emotional intelligence. And of course, you're saying emotional intelligence, really? But trust me, especially right now, emotional intelligence is really, really important. For instance, take an example that somebody sent you an email and it has all capital letters in it. Before, when we're speaking face to face, you're able to see body language, gestures, facial expressions, to be able to see the kind of tone and the kind of emotions that somebody is showing when they're communicating with you. But because most of the things are now done online and everything is now virtual for the most part until things change, you're able to really see that, wait, I may be in an intense conversation if somebody's giving me all caps. And I may have to approach this differently. Being able to understand emotional intelligence and being able to really understand that without having the physical presence is something that is really key right now. And then we're also going to the ability to adapt. You need to know that you can adapt yourself. You need to tell the interviewer that, you know what, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be in a coffee shop. It doesn't matter if I'm going to be in an office or if I'm going to be in my living room. I'm able to adapt accordingly, especially in the climate that we're in right now, where things are not really predictable. I'm able to still stay on top of my tasks, still perform my goals and, exceed expectations, even though things may be changing rapidly. The ability to adapt is something that is extremely, extremely important. And then the last but not least is you need to be a self-starter, especially right now where micromanaging is not really an option, except if you're really being, monitored online, which there's softwares to do that. But you need to be able to know that they need to be able to know that you're a self-starter, that you don't need somebody to tell you to wake up, to get out of your PJs, to turn your computer on, to get your job done. You need to let them know that, you know what, I may not be with you presently, physically so, but you can count on me to get the job done on time and to get the highest quality possible. So you need to highlight that you're a self-starter as well. Now, those are the tips that I have that you can use if you have an interview. Even so, even if you don't have an interview is something that you do, that you say, in order to show them that, you know what, this is what you can expect from me. So you can even take those skills and put them and practice them. If there are websites that I've mentioned that you need as well, you can look at those websites, you can look at those apps that can really help you perform the job that you already have or get the job that you really want.